Hey everybody, welcome back to our 15th weekly call. I am Jen, your host. Let me bring up what we've got going on today. Okay, so I'm Jen, your host. I'm going to be joined by my teammates Christopher and Jesse. And we have another guest today, Ion, who is a community contributor, UpRocker DePioneers. So let's bring Jess and Chris. Hey everyone.
Hey,
Hi
Hey
there,
Mike.
everybody. As always, thanks for joining us today to have a little chat. We appreciate it.
yeah,
Jen, how are
morning, morning.
you?
Good
Jesse,
morning.
something looks a little narrow about your video today.
Yeah, I'm on the iPad today. I'm at the airport.
You're
Good
at
to
the
see
airport?
everybody. Yeah, I'm at the
You're
airport.
at the
Yep,
airport now.
on the iPad. So, but yeah, glad to make it.
Good to see you. Good to see you here. You're coming back to our neck of the woods later on today, huh?
Yep. Hi, Keem. We're doing great. Thanks for asking.
Super. Thanks for asking. How's everyone else doing? All right. Okay, so let's just go through the docket real quick. We've got so yeah, we have lots to go through. I feel like every week we have a lot to go through. Let's see, we've got some live stream updates, some product updates Chris will get into. We're going to go into a partner spotlight. Last week we mentioned Hawksight, so we'll go into some more detail on that, and then we'll hear from Ion. I hope I'm saying it right. It's not ION, but Ion. And then a reminder of the DATS airdrop that's live right now. And then a DePioneers update, and then that's that. Okay.
Cool.
Shall we?
Perfect.
All right. Okay. All right. So first, we've got our live stream threads. So last week we mentioned, well, we started doing this a couple weeks ago. Last week we called it out, mentioned that we thought it was really fun. We noticed some people doing recaps of our lives and then sharing their recaps on X. And some of these are really fun. So we thought, hey, how about this? After we do a live, for 24 hours, we're going to track the notifications and see like who's giving us a recap. And then the 2 to 3 of the best threads will reward 1,000 UPT. So if you'd like to participate this week, take some notes, and you got 24 hours afterwards to share your highlights of today's live. And last week's winner was Aficionado Alts. So thank you, Aficionado Alts, for sharing your recap. It was really fun.
Yeah, that's great. It was a long one. I think it was eight or nine thread posts, and it was pretty detailed. So thanks for paying attention and doing that. We appreciate your that you did it. So.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
really appreciate that.
We love to see the community interacting like that, so that's really great.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. Okay, now app updates. We've got, I guess we could give some technical updates. Chris, why don't you take that away?
Jen, I love this new slide background of rocket coding. This is pretty much what I look like, what I'm coding. Looking at it going, I know you code. I see you. I see you. Why you no code what I want you to code? That's how I think he looks right there. So, as we mentioned, driving towards rolling out the full version of device verification, we've rolled out some of those updates already. So now we're doing much more integrity checking. Why does the community care about this? It makes it harder for scammers and spoofers to work. We also, as part of this isn't really so much about the spoofing, but just to make sure that everybody's protected out there, we've enabled SSL pinning. This means that if you happen to connect to a network where they're doing some kind of deep packet inspection or some other fiddle faddle with your network traffic, the app's going to detect it and it's not going to let any information leak out around that. We've also we know there were some questions about the uptime tracking and why wasn't that out on iOS yet. So we're happy to announce that's gone out on iOS. And these are just more of the pieces of having our complete device verification rolled out across the apps. We've also been working, obviously, as we said before, very hard on launching more tasks. That's going on with a separate team at the same time. We ran some tasks in the build environment, so we're getting we're getting quite close there. And I also, I guess this is more of a product update than an app update, but I got to sit in on a little design session the other day, and let's just say that Jen and the rest have been working really hard on listening to a lot of your feedback about some things that were confusing, maybe simplifying some of the screens and stuff like that. So it looks great, and we're going to start. In fact, we've already started implementing some of those changes, and the other ones we're going to be doing very soon. So in any case, another set of big steps rolled out towards the complete end-to-end device verification. So we're really happy about that.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, sometimes it feels that since we do this every week, it's like, oh, there's like incremental steps, incremental updates, but there's a lot of big things that are happening. So sometimes it feels like I feel like we're mentioning, it takes a while to code stuff. So anyway, glad to start seeing this stuff actually getting released into the wild. But there's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes.
You know what I'm really happy about, I think probably everybody in the community knows, right after the token generation event, there were a lot of things that we had to release really quickly, and we're still releasing quickly, but maybe what happened a little bit was we got out of order. Suddenly we had to take something that wasn't planned for until a couple weeks later and move it up, and then that pushed other things out of order. So I'm really happy that we're getting back. The best for me, the best release schedule is the one that looks effortless. It looks like we don't even have to try. Of course, it's an incredible amount of work, but getting into just that nice, happy release schedule where we don't have these big emergency updates, but instead we're just rolling it smoothly and pushing a solid chunk of features in each release.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it's again, this all leads to just demand drivers because we have a lot of supply, and these features are about demand drivers. So we can make the token more useful, actually generating revenue from the data tasks. And if you guys check out uprock.com/tokenomics, a big part of the tokenomics for our DePIN model is the revenue from the bandwidth and the compute cells that are coming from the data tasks are what's going to provide liquidity for the miners, and you can check that out. So just a reminder that this is why this is so important.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
And working hard to both you and the dog at work.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And now another update on UptSOL.
Yep.
Absolutely. So here, I'll take this one for a second. So I think we previewed this one last week. We've been working really hard with the team at Sanctum on this all week. I wanted this slide to say so much that we had just rolled it out like minutes before this live stream. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite to be. There's just a couple things left to get all of the integration on the back end working with Sanctum. But we will be having this out very, very soon. We have the SOL set aside. We've worked with Sanctum on all of the integration points, and just a couple last little things here before this can get turned on live. So we're ready to rock and roll on this, and we're super excited. It should be very, very soon now, before the weekend. Definitely before the weekend. So,
and we also have a ton of SOL that we will convert to UptSOL. Like we have a lot of SOL that will convert to UptSOL, and what that means is the yield that we get from that stake SOL is actually going to buy UPT on the market automatically, and so that's going to be really great. So.
Right. Yeah. So it's not just, so if you want to participate in this, that's great. And it's a way of getting UPT and so on. But we're going to put thousands of SOL behind this initiative ourselves. And all of the yield that comes from that is going to be doing a continuous buy of UPT from the market. This, by the way, for those who are, as Jesse mentioned, the tokenomics, for those who are into our tokenomics, this is, let's call it a bonus. This was not on the original tokenomics. This was not something that we said we would do. This is an extra demand driver in addition to all the original tokenomics, which we're all still doing. Yeah. Oh,
Chris, we got a question here.
Yes, perfect. Let me go to the previous slide since we're talking about app updates. Okay.
Yeah. So have you managed to get around the iOS issue with idle screen lock spamming the app out? Yeah. I mean, this is a definitely issue with iOS compared to Android because Android can run in the background better, while iOS, it does tend to shut, it's just not an issue. That's a bigger issue. So,
So first of all, Marengo, let me say, we got called out last week for not having all of our DePioneers up. Let me say how happy I am to see you having your DePioneer as your avatar. I love that. Secondly, let me say, it still is not perfect. And indeed, this is probably going to be you know, this is probably going to be a challenge that we perennially face on iOS, but we haven't given up working on it. We still talk about issues with the app liveness, what we say, like the liveness, is the app alive at any given second on iOS, every time we talk about it. And there are a few updates to that will be rolling next week. Unfortunately, just given the iOS model and how it works, let's put it this way. We do not yet know of a magic bullet that will make it be as live as Android is right now. But we are going to keep working on that. There are a lot of really smart engineers out there who work for us, and there's a lot of really smart engineers out there who we're talking to as well, to try to find some more ways to make this even better. So we're going to just continual incremental improvement on this until it's great.
And I think, you know, I was just going to add real quick. I think also, Chris, enabling the widget might help, because the widgets have a little more permissions to run, right? Is that correct?
Well, the widgets, the thing is, the widgets, when the widgets run, they can help restore things that are going on. So I want to say this. I cannot guarantee that enabling the widget will make things better, but I think that in a lot of cases it will. That's what we believe. That's our thesis right now. We're trying to measure that and really determine it. But for sure, let me put it this way: if you've been having problems, just try putting the widget on your screen. The worst that happens is it doesn't make it any worse. But I think in a lot of cases it actually will make it better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's just what I was about to ask. What are some things that folks can try out? So I have an iPhone that I test with, so I use the widgets on my launcher. I also make sure I have the notifications turned on. Oh, hi, Almighty Wolves. I was wondering where you were. We didn't see you in the beginning. Okay, good to see you. Yeah, so I keep the notifications on, and I have the widget on the launcher to help try to mitigate some of those.
So those things will definitely help. I mean, the other thing that is potentially worth looking at, depending on exactly what version of the iPhone you have, is what power settings you have set. Now, the downside is I don't want to encourage people, hey, just go change your power settings, indiscriminately, because in theory, it should work just fine with balanced and everything else. But yeah, those are all areas that you can explore. And the other thing, maybe the most important thing, especially, let me just put this out there to the community. If you have the widgets enabled or you have notifications enabled, but especially if you have the widget enabled and you see the app not waking up, please send us a ticket and just say, hey, the app wasn't live for me. I had a liveness issue, and here was the exact version of iOS I had, and here was the exact device I had, whether it's 12, 14, 15, XS, or whatever. We collect data around this, but anybody, if you're having a specific issue with this, please just tell us, because hopefully we can find a common thread in there to find out why it's sometimes not staying alive.
Yeah, hop over to Discord. Probably the best place to put in a support ticket, because we have the support ticket function in there. Oh. So that's the UpRock Discord. And then you'll see, you'll see I'm on there too, but not that I'm here to help support tickets, but you'll see a familiar face. Okay.
Before we don't have a slide for this, because it's not. We're just gonna like tease it a little bit. There is a project called ORE token, ORE token. It's a pretty cool project. It's kind of like the Bitcoin of Solana. It's actually a regular Solana token, but the mechanics of it, it's a proof of work token on Solana, and just like Bitcoin, there's 21 million tokens, and how it's designed, it's going to be mined over 40 years essentially, or a little like 39 plus some days. It's just kind of it's an exciting project. A lot of people are doing it now. I think maybe 30,000 miners are actively in ORE. Or if you follow the Solana space, there's a lot of people talking about on X. So it's a pretty interesting project. It's really hard to actually mine it on mobile. Actually, I think most people, it's impossible right now. I think everyone's doing on desktop or browser extensions or a computer essentially. Anyway, that's an exciting challenge for us, because this is a perfect use case
Jesse,
for
wouldn't
DePIN.
it be great if there was an app that was helping users to mine things really easily on their phones? Do we
Yeah,
know anybody who's like that?
We
yeah,
should
I'm
do
so
something
curious.
like that. Yeah.
That's so weird.
I don't
Yeah,
know, guys. I don't know, guys. Maybe this is something we should talk about. All right,
yeah,
enough of that.
crazy.
Well,
And
That's
that's
enough
cool.
of
and
Did
that.
we
you talk to them while you were in New York?
oh no, we just know about it. And what's great about this project, it's permissionless. You know, it's available. Anyone can mine it. We can actually help with this. Um, and they have 30,000. We have over 1 million. So it's actually going to be a really good Solana stress test as well. We can actually really test the system with our huge, massive DePIN network. So anyway, we're just thinking about it.
We'd love community feedback on this idea.
Yeah,
Somebody made a good point that I am very much in alignment with about, let's call it the financial incentives of the project. But
yeah,
let's say we've had some discussions around this, and so let's make this distinct. You guys are our community. We want to do what you want to do. So you tell us. Let's make this really explicit. Do you want to be able to mine ore with one click, or do we not want to take down the Solana network? You tell us what we should do.
Okay, yeah. Let us know either here or in Discord again. So
yeah,
it's a community call. We throw out the bat signal. Let us
Yep.
know what you think. Okay. So we got through that. Okay, Hawksight. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, I just missed Ray Daniels. Okay. Anyway, Hawksight. There we go. Machine King says yes. Do it. Okay,
yeah.
we talked about this last week. So this is just another reminder. There's extra earnings for you in the.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got notes here for. Okay. So the extra earnings for you now. There is 6.5 million. You can earn up to November 4th. You can earn up to 6.5 million. The 6.5 million lays and 425,000 UPT in the pool.
Yep.
So just some extra earnings for you. Head over to their X account, so Hawksight Co on X for more details, or go to our X, UpRock.com, and you'll see the details there. Anything else to add?
Yeah, it's a bonus pool, so definitely take advantage of it because there is a timeline. It ends on November 4th, so might as well earn as much UPT. Want to get more UPT into the hands of our community, and also the Blaze community. They added a bonus pool too, so it's right there. It's available. Check them out.
Okay, cool. All right, we got some. Let's see here. Okay, never mind. I will. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to bring up. Ion, are you ready? You ready, bud?
Hey.
Let me bring Ion to stage.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Ion.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hey
Nice
there.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to finally talk to you guys. I've been watching the streams like every week, so it's
Cool.
nice to find.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's
Thanks.
I love having you in our Discord and seeing you on there and helping us contribute. So, folks, Ion is a contributor in our community, a DePioneers cat, so part of the posse, and an UpRocker. You can see him, or you can see Ion's handle frequently on both of our servers, and he helped with our Contribute to Earn program, so provide a lot of feedback and helped us develop the staking V1.
Yep.
So I want to tell the viewers, or tell us about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So my background is in like art and 2D animation, but I started learning to trade 4 years ago in my first crypto bull run. And so since then, I've sort of been actively trading on chain and providing liquidity, also like contributing to various Web3 communities, because I just really believe in the space and I want to contribute to it as much as I can, help grow the pie, as you guys say.
Nice.
Well, that's cool. So you were an artist, so you're an artist by profession. What kind of, you said 2D animation mostly, or you were
Yes,
also doing
2D animation is what that was my university degree. So
cool.
I have a bit of experience in that. I'm also kind of learning to integrate a bit of 3D animation and I'm kind of playing around with the new sort of AI stuff that's around. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
trying to merge all three of them together in a cool way to create some stuff. I'm working on some stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
what's the
This is a bit of a tangent off of UpRock, but have you checked out Drip House, or have you?
Yes,
about
I've been
it?
using Drip for a while now, actually. Yeah.
Cool.
I collect that little box thing every day.
Yeah.
What do you use for the 2D animation? What tools and software do you use?
Well, I used to use Adobe Animate.
Yeah.
Used to use that, but it was the old version. So it was Adobe Flash before, but they changed it to Adobe Animate. So yeah. Well, after they switched it up, I mean, they changed a lot of stuff that I used, and I wasn't too happy about that. So I kind of started looking around elsewhere. But yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of finding out my software that I really like to use. So that's why I'm kind of exploring around a little bit with other stuff.
Well, maybe we should have maybe we can have you make some animated emojis for DePioneers. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. Love to see some of that.
That would
Yeah.
be so
Give you some
cool.
definitely UPT rewards for that for sure.
Yeah. Well, we gotta
Yes.
get you. Yeah, we gotta get all the artists. You know, I would love to get the artists in the community, especially the DePioneers community, synced up with the collection artist. We're calling him D artist, Eli. Because it's just like a really cool. I love seeing people sharing their like iterations of their DePioneer, or just making video, or just making stuff with it. So I'd love to see more of that. And I also know that he's mentioned he wants to meet more of the artists in the space and just kind of get more involved. So it would be great to see them.
Yeah, I'd love to meet him. I love the art. Eli's done such a great job on the whole collection. It's so cool. It's like I really am in love with what he's done with the collection. So yeah, I'd love to meet him.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love to hear that. If he's not tuning in now, I'm sure he's going to watch this later. So I'm sure he loves that those accolades. So I would thank you on his behalf, because I know he's going to say it anyway. Yeah, can you believe it was only one person? Only one person did all this art. It's insane. But I'd love to see more of your artistic works. So really looking forward to that.
Yes.
Actually, where can we see your work on your X account? Do you have?
I haven't been posting too much stuff to my X, but I'm trying to figure out, because I used to use Foundation before, but that's like on Ethereum, and I would rather use something more like Solana based. So I'm trying to kind of like work out where's the best place to put my art up. I'm not really sure right now, but I'm doing a bit of research on that. But yeah, I will start putting some more stuff up.
Great. Well, we looking forward to seeing it, and highlighting what our folks in the community are making and creating and sharing with the world. Speaking of making and creating, I mentioned earlier, folks. So Ion, and should I be saying Ion? Is it?
Yes,
Ion?
you can say Ion. You can say Ion. It is an acronym as well, illusion or normality. But you can say Ion. Ion's just fine.
It's a lot easier. So less syllables. Ion. Okay, so Ion helps us immensely with our co-building contribute to earn program, which we've mentioned many times over the weeks. And the first iteration of this was helping us with V1 staking. So I am thanking you so much for your input and your help with helping us, flesh this out. Yeah, looking really forward to getting.
Happy to help as always.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate all your help and support. So, thank you.
What a great community! I feel like we have such an awesome community. I love that folks are willing to put in the time to co-build the future with us. So, and so I don't know if I have to ask this question. I think it's pretty obvious whether or not Ion is DePIN or out. But I don't want to put words in your mouth, my friend. So, so you've got your DePioneers and yeah, that's a really
I'm
cute.
deep in. I'm deep in. Very, very deep in. Yeah, I think that we're really early to the space, like super early. I think DePIN as a whole is like really undervalued right now. Like, you know, even the projects that we look at, like that are really big, like Render, Helium, like these projects only really have a couple billion market cap, whereas like I think the whole space is going to be worth trillions in the next few years. And yeah, it's just really nice to be part of something that's so early. And for me, it's like a no-brainer. It's so obvious that this is going to take off. It's just, you know, it might take some time, but I really do see that, you know, DePIN as a whole is just going to be like blasted to the forefront of this next bull run. So yeah, I think thank you guys for doing all that you're doing and helping, you know, helping the average person make some passive income through just simple things like their phone or having an app on their phone. It's really amazing, and my mom loves it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually,
Thank you, man.
I forgot I skipped over, but yeah, what was your perspective on the future of DePioneers? I guess we've been spending a lot of time talking about DePioneers, but do you have any feedback for us or any on the future for UpRock? Because we are listening and we want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think the concept itself is so cool. I first found out about the project through Seb Monty on YouTube. And ever since he made a video on it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know more about it. So I spent days reading through everything you guys had on the website. And yeah, it's such a really nice concept. First off, to bring all the like other DePIN projects together, because we're all in this together. We're all growing the pie together, you know, and yeah, it's just nice that we have a DAO somewhere where everyone can go to that's like a joint community where we can all share ideas together and just, yeah, be cool cats with each other.
Yeah, totally. Well, thank you for taking your time to go on the journey with us, and really love seeing you. And I thank you so much for being here and saying hi to the viewers.
You're welcome. Yeah,
thanks,
great.
yeah, thanks again.
Guys. Thank
yeah,
you.
Same.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
Thanks.
I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna take you off stage. But everyone, go give Ion a follow on X. So that's Illusion or Norm. And check out that cool cat and hop on Discord and say hi.
Thank you,
All right.
guys. See you guys later.
See ya. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, that was great. It's always so good to hear from the community. Like, it's just awesome. I love that. I think we have a good group. Okay, DATS. Okay, DATS. What's up? So you've heard for the past few streams. Last week we went live with our DATS airdrop. What this is DATS is going to airdrop 250,000 DATS tokens to the UpRock community. And there is the way that you get, you become eligible for this airdrop was one, you had to complete the in-app survey by August 4th. And then you had to download the DATS app and then after that, maintain 90% uptime on UpRock and DATS for 1 week. So that's between August 4th through August 11th. So there's 3 more days left of this phase, the uptime phase of the airdrop campaign. Now, we said earlier that the iOS app was just updated because we had some issues getting it was something as simple as like the screenshot.
The display wasn't right. Now it's
yeah.
working.
So, but anyway, so you might be wondering if you're an iOS user, well, how am I supposed to have the 90% uptime if I didn't have the app update? That's okay. We were already tracking your uptime, so you're fine. It's just that the update now has the actual visualization so you could see what you were getting. But your uptime was being tracked for that week. Now, I think I see a question. You don't have desktop. Oh, I'm sorry, Kimmy. But unfortunately, with DATS, it's a desktop application, so you need to maintain their uptime requirements, you have to use the desktop app. But worry not, we'll have more airdrops coming in the future. This is just one of the first. We're
going to make sure to focus on having plenty of mobile native options as well.
Absolutely. So quick recap on how to get DATS for desktop is when you finish the referral or when you finish the in-app survey, there was a copy link that was your DATS referral copy link. If you don't have that, but you did complete the survey, just open the app and you'll see a card on the top that says, about the campaign. Just tap on that. And when you tap on that, will take you to another page that will have that link again. Okay? So you take that link and you take your wallet address from UpRock. To get that, you go to the wallet tab in the UpRock app. You can copy your address there. Then you go to that DATS referral link, right? It will take you to the DATS website to download their desktop application. You have to add your UpRock wallet address, apply the code, and then you get the download, and then just follow the instructions there to get DATS installed on your device and start your earning. But hopefully you have been already doing that because you have to maintain 90% for 1 week. So hopefully you already did it. Here's what's going to look like in the application, or here's what it looks like in the application. If it tells you where you're at, what your percentages are, or your uptime rate is for UpRock. If you want to see your UpRock or your DATS uptime, you got to go into the DATS app. And again, remember, folks, you have to maintain 90% on both UpRock and DATS until through August 8th. If you have not done the survey, that was a required part of this campaign, you're going to get that last screen that says you're not eligible. But again, don't worry, we'll have more opportunities to earn airdrops or get airdrops in the future. Out of curiosity, if anyone here listening is participating in the campaign, like what's your uptime? What's your uptime? And either drop a comment here or send us a screenshot on X. I'm really curious how everyone's doing there.
Yep, share it in the comments, guys.
Yeah. I'm not participating. I'm playing on the campaign, but I'm not participating because, obviously conflicts of interest. But I think my iOS, I saw my iPhone app, I saw last night, it was almost 90, it was 90+%. It's like, oh, damn, that's damn good. Too bad I'm not competing. Oh, nice, 100%. Dang. Okay. Jesse, before we get into this one, let's look at our beautiful faces again. Jesse, you are in New York. You're on mute.
Oh, yeah. So I'm at I was at DePIN Day. It's Stanford Blockchain Week in New York. So there's a bunch of crypto conferences or crypto events. So DePIN or DeFi and OKX hosted a DePIN Day event, and I was invited to be a guest speaker. So that's pretty awesome. There was other panels as well. I got to meet the head of engineering of Solana, John. He was cool. They talked about Solana Blinks. Also met Chris, the founder of Say Dialect. They were on a panel as well. So that's cool to connect with those guys. So we're looking into Solana Blinks as well. And pretty cool tech to help make crypto more mainstream and publish blockchain links where you can actually interact and buy things on-chain or do on-chain transactions essentially from anywhere on the internet. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so the DePIN Day was great. It was a packed house. That's the Solana Foundation headquarters in New York City, which is always just cool. They have a whole building, so it's pretty awesome to check it out. And that's it. Yeah, another event that's coming up in a few hours after this. So DePioneers, UpRock, DePioneer Cats, and the Saga Mobile DAO. We're gonna do a joint co-space on X. So it's just a few hours after this. So we're gonna talk about all things mobile, NFT, DePIN. The Saga Mobile DAO CEO, he's going to be on the call. We're going to be on the call. So we're just going to have fun with that. And if you have, if you want to learn more about what the Sagas guys are doing and DePioneers and how we're going to collaborate, definitely tune in. It's a few hours after this live stream.
Okay. Well, so are you
Okay.
going to be in the air when you're doing that, or did you go to the airport early just in anticipation?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here super early. So, yeah, I'll probably go have a drink and then come right back.
It's going to be an interesting face, guys. It's Jesse at the airport with a
Yeah.
couple of Jamesons in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
gosh. You have been pretty much living there.
Yeah.
This year at the airport.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for clear and TSA pre-check, I guess.
Yep. I know. Oh, and then next slide. I can just talk about briefly, Jen. So this is a live virtual summit event with the Hotspotty team. So it's called DePIN Revolution. Check out their X handle. They have a lot of details there. But we have the link now, so we have a 50% off ticket using the code UpRock, and that's coming up pretty soon. So if there's so many different DePIN projects around the world, and it's hard to see which ones to pay attention to. So this is a curated list of really strong projects. It's like they're like workshops, so you can learn more about them, how to do them, how to implement them properly, how to earn more. A lot of like really good insider tips on these things. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the virtual summit. The tickets are half off if you use UpRock code, and it's coming up on August 23rd to 24th.
That's great. I'm just checking the site myself too. Do we have this? Do we have this URL right? Links at the
Yeah,
end?
we'll publish it on X too.
Okay. All right. So check
We'll
it
do a
out.
post. Okay. Yep.
Okay, great. Well, that's exciting. 50% off discount. There you go, folks.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's have a quick DePioneers update. Well, looks like we've got an update to the pool.
Yep, absolutely. So very briefly, we've been saying from the beginning that we would have the DePioneers token, or the DePioneers NFT, is backed by a pool of tokens. So we have gone ahead and we'd already done some of the transfers in, some of the bonus UpRock that was transferred in, but we've gone ahead and done 6 of the other core token, or 6 of the core tokens that are part of the pool. By the way, if you're a member of our Discord for DePioneers at DePioneers the Discord, you can go ahead. There's a bot now. You can say !pool, bang pool, and it will tell you exactly what's going on with the pool at any given time. And similarly, we now have the redemption implemented. So if you should decide to abandon your cat, which we hope you won't, but if you should decide to abandon your cat, you will get back the proportionate number of all of the relevant tokens that are in the pool.
Okay.
So we're super excited by that, and we're going to continue moving forward. This was a small amount to start. Jesse, you can decide if, I think we said we'd wait a couple days to announce, but we're very close to having some more great bonus tokens that are going to go into the pool to announce. So
yeah,
those will be coming soon.
Yeah, so UpRock company, we added bonus, a pretty sizable bonus. Synesis One, they're an AI DePIN token. They're adding bonus tokens to the pool too as well, so that's pretty cool. There are a couple in the works, so we can't mention until they actually go live. And then we have the Toke community. They're going to do an airdrop as well to the DePioneer cats. So yeah, more benefits to being a holder. Another thing about the UptSOL, there is a certain amount of SOL that we're going to just keep for reserves, some powder to buy tokens in the future. Like if new DePIN projects come, we want to definitely have some SOL available to ape into another DePIN project. But we're also going to convert some of that SOL into LSTs that are DePIN focused LSTs like UptSOL, which means that just by holding the NFT, you're going to earn UPT over time in other DePIN projects just from that liquid staking token. That's pretty cool.
Yep, guys, I think next week we should probably have an update that includes how much bonus tokens are in there on top of what people contributed to the pool by minting at DePioneer, so that they can see just how much lift has already been brought to the pool. It's, in my opinion, pretty great.
Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of value added. It's really cool to see the pool getting bigger and seeing more tokens in there. We did have a question here. It's pivoting back to product updates, Chris. So I'm just going to hide that screen and then let's bring this up. Windows app. Did we talk about that yet? We didn't. Well, we had mostly we're talking about the mobile applications, but we do have Windows, Linux, and an update to the Mac OS app in the works. Do we have any updates to share? Any progress that we can share at the moment, Chris?
No, we're still working on that. We'll be getting it out when we can.
Yeah, they are in beta. So the Mac update, the Mac app is out, and it's basically it's the same. The work we had to do was to basically redo all the code so that we can actually have one kind of desktop platform code base where we can publish on Windows, Linux, and Mac. So we had to actually redo the entire Mac app, and so that's why it's taking a little bit longer. But it is in beta. I think we'll get it out in August for sure.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
cool. And then I guess we'll cycle back to let's see, to DePioneers. Oh, we got two. Where are those small? Oh my gosh! Call me out. You're so right. I have them. I just don't have them on here. Okay, I promise you, it is happening next week. I have them done. I just didn't put them in the slides. Thank you, Bizarre Bra, for keeping me accountable. I will have it next week, 100% promise. But actually, by that time, it might already be out of the app. So, but anyway, there is this other question from Marengo, harking back to DePioneers. When can we buy the cats? On the slideshow on the landing page on DePioneers.com. Those ones are. You're on mute, Jess.
Oh, those are yeah, we just picked a few that we found that look pretty cool. So I don't remember the cat numbers. I have to find them.
We have them. We have them.
You
Those
did?
are we kept a handful of them that we set aside. We set them aside. They're in a separate wallet. And we had, I don't think we ever fully decided exactly what we were going to do with those. I think we talked about maybe making them, some kind of something that we were gonna either maybe we'll sell a few, maybe we'll give them to the community at some point, probably as some kind of an event. I think that's what we're most likely to do with those. But so those are safely set aside. We actually minted those, by the way. Those are not hypothetical. We actually minted those. All of the SOL and other tokens for those is in the pool, so they're real live NFTs, and we're just set them aside, and we're going to find some community events to distribute those.
Yeah. So no giveaway today, but we'll have more coming up. Okay. Anything else on DePioneers? Are we good there? Okay. Just hop. Yeah. Let's see. Bizarre Bra. I actually feel pretty bad about not having the staking V1 mockups in here yet. But we do actually have, this week was working on some subtle but design-wise significant changes to the wallet. So that is going to be coming out sooner. You'll see that probably this week or early next week in an update. But then I'm back on finalizing V1 staking, taking all the great feedback from Ion and Mike AF, all the other folks who helped contribute to our co-building program. So, okay. I think, is there anything else, guys? Anything else we want to?
That's it.
That's it?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Folks, we 45 minutes this time. I got a little chatty.
We went time and a half today.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thanks for sticking around.
One of the guys are on a 6-hour car ride, so we can just so we helped him out for an hour. Yeah. But yeah.
Just keeping him, let's keep him entertained, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks, you guys.
Thanks
everyone.
everybody.
Have a great day. As always, we really appreciate it that everyone comes out and spends time with us. It means a lot to us.
Yep. Thank you for Anna for hopping on with us today. Folks, follow us on X, UpRock.com, or go to our Discord. And I might as well just start putting this in here, but for DePioneers as well, DePioneer Cats on X. It's multiple, plural cats, and the DePioneers Discord. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, what's this, Miranda? What you want, baby? We need to do a Willy Wonka.
That could be fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun. That's a good idea.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
All right.
See
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
you next
See ya.
week. Bye.
Have a good week. Bye. Back to work.